Hi, welcome to another episode of Thrifty Shopping Cart. So, I wanted to make a different clip because I know nobody wants to watch someone just talk on YouTube. They actually like to see pictures and see what you're talking about. So, I thought I would find some pictures on the internet. These are not my pictures, all these pictures were found on Google. And I just wanted to give you quick 5 tips for flipping items with no cash. So if you want to start like a Amazon business or an eBay business or a small thrifty shop and you don't have the cash to invest, I'm going to give you these 5 quick tips on how to find these items without costing you a penny. The only thing it's going to cost you is your time. Because with every business, you don't just want to invest a lot of money and a lot of time if it's something that's not going to work out for you. So the first image you're looking at right now this was found in Google. You're looking at a surplus warehouse center. So I just found out about this surplus. I didn't even know this existed. Where I live is I'm from New England, and I have this no, local like news channel I watch every day after work. It's called Chronicle. They had an episode where they're talking about surplus centers, and they were talking basically what surplus center is a college. So, like for example, this is not the one of the colleges in my state, but this one was from Ohio. But there is the college, the big one, and everyone knows from Massachusetts is Harvard. So what Harvard does is every single year when school's about to end, they don't want to throw away desks or bookcases or books or anything valuable that was left by a student. So, because it costs them money to get rid of these things. So, what they do is they have a surplus center. It doesn't cost you anything. They only have them where I'm from, only on Thursdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it's first come, first serve. They usually like to offer this to people that live around the community. Now, I don't know if you're out of the community, if there's something that, they would allow you to come in. But before I say all surplus centers are free, they're not. Where I live, the one that I know of is free, but as I was looking for images online, I came across a few sites that serve surplus centers that had auction. So wherever place that you live, you might want to check out surplus centers. You might want to find out if it's free, is there a fee, and that way you could know what will be better for you. But most of them are free. So basically, what you do is you go in, you grab as much items as you can. You bring because they want you to bring the items out. They don't want you to leave them in because they're trying to get rid of them. You put them in the pile, and when you're ready, you could go home. Now, the thing with the surplus center is that there's no returns. You can't get something you didn't like and you want to change. They don't do that because it's all free items. And the thing is too, you're just basically it is high risk because you might see a electronic item, you might think it doesn't work. Sometimes people forget valuable items, but the bright side is you could just pick these items up and flip them for whatever money whatever you want to charge it for. It didn't cost you anything. So that's the first tip. The second one, so I got some pictures here. Then now this one, you would actually go to your friends or your family members. So everybody has family, everybody has friends. So you might have a friend, everybody has one who is basically like, let me just say, a little bit of a hoarder. Or they're not a messy hoarder, they just have a lot of items and they don't know what to do with them. Because, first of all, people that have a lot of stuff, they don't really want to pay to get rid of it because it costs them money to get rid of it. So they just leave it in their basement. But what you could do is you could let your friend know that, hey, listen, I've started up eBay business, started up an Amazon business. If you have some books, some items, I could definitely sell them for you. You have to let your friends know that there's a friend or a family member or a partner that there's something in it for them. Don't just say, I'll take your items. Let them know that, hey, whatever you have, I could sell it for you. And I'll give you half of what I make. So that's the other way you could get free items and it didn't cost you anything. That's one way, is your friends. The third one, now this one is Craigslist. Now everybody is familiar with Craigslist. Now, Craigslist, or no matter where you live in the country, in the world, there's different ads and everything. But what I would strongly suggest is when you look up something on Craigslist, make sure that you're careful. Make sure that whoever posts a thing, you're able to find the address. It's a legit address. You don't want to go and pick up an item by yourself. Never let the buyer know that you're coming by yourself. Don't, bring a friend. And if you bring a friend or whoever you bring, let somebody else know that the two of you guys went to pick up some free items at this place. In case something happens, people could track you. I do not sell stuff on Craigslist. No, I find things on Craigslist, but I always see good, like I'll look at listings and whatever. I always see that they have good things. It's not that I'm afraid, it's just that for me, the stuff that they have, it would be something good for someone who has an actual store. So, but they don't really have the books or like the things that I'm looking for that I usually sell. But Craigslist is a great place to start. Depending, there's some places that a small town that you might live in, everybody knows everyone. You might have a elderly person that's moving. I mean, I always look up yard sales on Craigslist, but yard sales are not free. But you would just be looking at the free listing, and that's where you would want to find out what they have. Before you go, let someone know, and if you are going to be someone else, let the other person know. So that's the third thing. And the fourth one, now this one is called a recycling center. Now, how recycling center work is basically they usually run these in a small community, and it's somewhere that people could just drop off whatever, like a TV or a desk. Sometimes people drop off books, and there are some places that the recycle center will let you take. You could just come in, and if you see something you like, take it for free. But the thing with recycle centers, most of them are usually done in small towns. Sometimes it's usually a gated community. Other times it's people who are residents, so maybe the town clerk might give these people a tag where it's okay for them to drop trash and drop items. So I don't know how that works. You would have to basically look this up at your local community, look it up your town hall bulletin board, or call the town clerk, find out if you have to be a resident for that center. So that's one way you get free items. But this is also another picture. I don't know what state that's in from, but I just Googled recycling center and free items. This is a picture that came up. Sorry, guys, my phone here is going off with Periscope. Tell the people I follow. And the last item is going to be picking up free merchandises wherever you live. So a lot of times, especially in the summertime, fall time, not too much in the wintertime where I live, but in the summertime, there's no question, no ask, side of the road, it'll be a free desk. Some people I see books that people left in the summertime like stacked up. They put free. You take it, you go, no questions asked. So that's another way too that you could also find free inventory. So these are my 5 quick tips: surplus centers, friends and family, Craigslist, recycle center, and picking up free items on the side of the road. And this is a great way to start if you want to start flipping things on eBay, because this will give you opportunity to see where you should invest your time, your money, and what is selling, what's not. eBay and Amazon is like a lottery. Some people make millions of dollars on Amazon. Some people make half of that, and there are people like me who once in a while you might hit a $50 or $100 mark, but it takes time, it takes patience. This is not going to be a business that you're going to get rich overnight. People that have make millions of dollars, they started just like me and you. They started from the bottom and worked their way up. This is just giving you to see what you feel comfortable on, because at some point you're going to have to basically figure out if Amazon or eBay is better for you. And you might just want to maybe event a product, or maybe you just might want to stick to one product. Maybe you just don't want to buy everything. But for now, you could be a merchant and just try to make that quick $10 turnaround and make a profit out of that. Like always, if you like this episode, please subscribe. If you have any questions, please look at the bottom. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Thank you again for watching. Bye bye.